If you want to make more time in the day, I can promise you what you don't need is another time-saving hack or journal. You've probably tried all of them and they haven't worked. And it's not that they don't work. They just haven't worked for you. But that's okay. There's a really good reason for that, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. The one and only thing you have to do is what you want to do. What? Jamil, what do you mean? That's ridiculous. I can't do what I want to do because I'm an adult and adulting is hard and there's all kind of things that I have to do. People ask me for things all the time, and by the time I get done doing the things I have to do, I don't have time left to do what I want to do, which is why I'm YouTubing a video on how to get more time. Hear me. I get it. I promise you, just stick with me, okay? I'm gonna make it make sense. What if the idea that you have to do things is actually not true? What if you didn't have to do any of the things you told yourself you had to, and that you were actually choosing to do them because deep down inside, you really wanted to? Hear me out. For all of us parents, we think we have to take care of our kids, don't we? We think we have to pay our taxes. We think we have to pay these bills, but we don't. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm married. I have 2 kids, 9 and 5. And I can give those jokers up for adoption right now if I really wanted to. I could stop paying my taxes. Now, granted, I may have to, deal with somebody coming after me, but that would be my choice. I could stop paying my bills. I could literally ignore all of them. It would affect my credit score, but hey, those are my choices if I wanted to make them. But I don't, because I actually want to be a present and invested mom. I want to pay my taxes because even though our government is kind of crazy and very questionable sometimes, I do believe in the programs and I want to support our democracy. And also, I pay my bills because I value the services that make my life more convenient and easier. And I want to exchange value in that way. Also, a 750 credit score ain't bad. I like that. Why does this even matter? Because choosing to do only what you want to do instead of feeling forced to do something that you think you have to do allows you to retain your power to decide. You get to retain your power to decide where your time will go and what you will create in your life and in your business. Now, this is serious. This is a serious power shift and mindset shift. And ultimately, the only thing you need to do to figure out the secret to collapsing time and to regaining more hours in the day. Well, why? Because when you do only the things that you actually want to do and you stop doing the things you don't want to do, or at least delegate out the more valuable ones that you still don't want to do, you automatically save time in 2 ways. First, you numerically reduce all of the items on your things to care about list. And second, you reduce the mental and emotional energy that's required to actually get it done. I'm sure you realize that it's more energetically expensive to do things that stress you out. So that pivot alone will not only save you time, but it'll save you energy. Once you approach your to-do list with this mentality, you can more effectively say yes to what matters and start saying no unapologetically to the things that no longer require your attention. I like to say, if it can be duplicated or delegated, I don't need to do it, period. I only give my time to the things that can only be done by me. If you don't want to do it, eliminate it completely from your to-do list. If you do want to do it, but it can be delegated, then give it away. I talk more about this in my video, How to Delegate for Leaders. Check it out in the link below. If you do want to do it and you want to do it yourself, don't complain about not having enough time. Accept the reality that there is, in fact, enough time in a day to get what you need done when you decide to focus on the priorities in priority order. And the real way to make that happen is through confident decision making. I completely understand. This is a skill that takes practice. We don't always feel confident in choices that we make about where to spend our time, how to invest our money. But I dig really deeply into that concept and how to be masters of your decision-making process in my video, Confident Decision Making for Entrepreneurs. I'll put that link below too for you. For all of the to-dos you choose to keep, here are 2 practices that I personally use daily to get my stuff done with ease. First of all, if you're not already, you have to start using cloud-based tools. They increase how conveniently you can access your people, your processes, and your IP. Personally, I'm a Google girl. Gmail, Calendar, Drive. I love to access it on the go. So desktop or mobile, I can get something done like that without a sweat. The second practice that I really encourage you to start doing, no matter what tool you use, is start setting meetings with yourself like it's for someone else. Like, I mean, literally, put a title in it, put a block on it, put a description in it even. Whatever you would do when you're scheduling a meeting for someone else. Because here's the thing, time blocking does work. If it hasn't worked for you, it's likely because you feel that it's easier to be accountable to other people than to yourself. Don't trip. This is common. Literally, we all do it. This is why I had to kind of train my brain to treat my own meetings with myself as though it was with someone else. Check out my video on what makes a good SOP. And there I talk about how do you unsecret your sauce and create processes that really support you and your team so that you can stop prioritizing others before you. Because when you're whole, when you're doing what makes you happy and brings you joy and ignites you, it automatically serves others. Know that. I hope this was helpful. Do only what you want to do. Realize that whatever you're choosing to do is actually a choice. If it doesn't feel like a choice, it's likely because you're not noticing your decision-making process and you're electing to stay out of the awareness of it. But once you bring that awareness back and you start to decide, like, wait a minute, I don't have to do this, give it away or don't care about it at all. If you are going to do it, find ways to streamline it into your regular life so that you can do it on the go. I hope this was helpful. If it was, make sure to like it, subscribe, share it with someone who needs it.